Denver is getting into another funding fight, this time over a program that could impact funding to DIA. Taking a live look at Coors Field, where, whoa, the Rockies just pulled off a stunning win over the Yankees. What you can expect from Series Game 2 today. And we are just days away from Colorado's biggest running event, the Boulder Boulder. What racers need to know before Monday and how you can still get involved. Thank you so much for joining us, spending part of your Saturday with us. I'm Lauren Scafidi. Before we get to those top stories we just mentioned, let's send things on over to Weather Impact Team meteorologist Jaden Knowles, because we have quite the forecast for the long weekend, Jaden.
Yeah, definitely, Lauren. I mean, really all my weekends has been filled with storms, and that's what we're expecting once again this afternoon. So that's the reason for the weather impact alert, mainly starting at 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. So if you're still trying to get your plans done before the storms come, start now and really lasting until about noon. The main hazards for this afternoon will be large hail, gusty winds, and we cannot rule out a brief spin-up tornado, kind of similar to the events that we saw last Sunday. And that's really favoring the Douglas and Elbert counties. That's what the models are trying to favor. But also here in Denver, keep your eyes on the radar and stay weather aware throughout the afternoon hours. Current temperature is on the cooler side, the upper 50s. DIA, you're at 60 degrees. We're really going to struggle warming up, and that's a good thing. That could limit our severe storm chances as we head into the afternoon. So fingers crossed about that. But so far, your current temperatures, the upper 50s for the eastern plains. And of course, we're going to talk about the timing of when you can see storms in your area in our full forecast. Lauren?
Jaden, thank you so much. This morning, we're learning about a hit-and-run crash in downtown Denver. It happened overnight around 26 in Larimer and involved a motorcycle and a scooter. One person was seriously hurt and hospitalized. We'll update you as soon as we learn more. Family and friends marked 1 year since the death of Kylin Lewis. They released balloons at the condo parking lot where Aurora police shot and killed him. Over the past year, Lewis's family has pushed for accountability and systemic changes within the police department. 9 News reporter Rachel Krause spoke with the family and has the story.
Just down the road from Alameda Avenue, people come together in a quiet Aurora parking lot.
Hanging in there.
I know.
LaRonda Jones is here to remember.
Y'all want to grab one?
Remember her son, Kylin Lewis, in the spot where he died 1 year ago.
This has truly been a traumatic day for me.
The sight of Aurora police showing up makes that trauma hard to forget.
It's hard to be in this space right now, in this exact place where he was shot and killed. And just to see when the Aurora police came over here, it made it even harder.
May 23rd, 2024, here in this parking lot where the community gathers now, Aurora police officers were here serving a warrant on Kylin. They surrounded him. Officers say they thought Kylin was reaching for a gun when an officer shot him. Kylin wasn't armed. He had only his phone in his hand. This spot still holds the pain 365 days later.
Instead of seeing my son happy and like this is my reality.
His family remembers the life he lived.
And I miss him. There was no person like him. Probably the most generous person I know. Big heart, big smile.
Now they're here pushing for justice, calling on APD for more accountability, like citizen oversight in police shootings and transparency, demanding unedited body camera footage for Kylin's and all deaths to be released to families.
It's about justice and about getting people together, because we gotta join forces.
Say his name! Kylin Lewis! Say his name! Kylin Lewis!
As they keep the fight for justice alive, they let go of that grief.
Till we meet again, Kylin.
With one more goodbye whispered to Kylin.
We love you, we miss you every day.
The officer who killed Lewis was cleared of all criminal wrongdoing. He was taken off of Aurora SWAT. APD did make some changes to SWAT policies following Lewis's death. Those include tighter requirements for carrying out warrants and also requiring a so-called less lethal force officer to be on the team. The family says more accountability is needed, and they plan to keep showing up to city council meetings calling for action. None of the officers involved in a deadly shooting in North Denver will be charged. The DA ruled the 4 officers that shot Jose Medina back in March were justified. This happened in an alley near Lafayette Street between 36th and 35th. Investigators say someone called 911 to report Medina had a gun and a knife. Police say they found the man lying down and that he pointed what looked like a gun at them. It turned out to be an airsoft gun. Award-winning singer and songwriter Billy Joel has canceled all of his scheduled performances after being diagnosed with a brain disorder. According to Joel's doctors, he has a condition that causes a buildup of fluid in and around the brain. The condition is treatable, but previous performances have made it worse. The armorer from the movie Rust, convicted of involuntary manslaughter, is out on parole. Hannah Gutierrez-Reed was sentenced to 18 months in prison for the deadly on-set shooting of Helena Hutchins. Actor Alec Baldwin was holding the gun when it went off. Back here in Colorado, a jury found 2 people guilty in what investigators are calling a hate crime hoax designed to influence the Colorado Springs election for mayor. Prosecutors say Ashley Blackcloud and Derek Bernard Jr. tried to create sympathy for the now current mayor by staging a video of a cross burning in front of a campaign sign and sending it to media outlets. The jury found them guilty of conspiracy to defraud the United States and conveying false information about a threat. We have an update in an eminent domain case that we first covered about a month ago. Palizzi Farm in Brighton has lost its fight to stop a developer from installing a drainage pipe on its farmland. A jury awarded the farm $249,000 to compensate for that drainage pipe. The farm's owner said that it doesn't come close to the legal fees they've spent to fight the eminent domain claim.
I am sick. I'm still very emotional. The money is not what I needed, but the money is all I had to go after. And I'm very hurt. My family's lived here since 1929. I thought we were good citizens of this community, and the city has done me dirty.
The pipe has not been installed yet, but Palizzi says it may impact how they grow produce. The city of Denver is joining another lawsuit against the Trump administration. A new federal memo threatened to withhold millions in transportation funding if Denver fights against immigration enforcement. The memo also demanded the end of DEI programs. The city says it's worried about losing $300 million for infrastructure and $570 million for DIA. Denver hasn't actually lost that funding yet. The lawsuit argues the administration cannot add new conditions to grants already approved by Congress. A United Airlines flight from Newark to Denver was delayed for hours while maintenance crews fixed an issue on the wing. A passenger tells us another passenger is the one who spotted that problem. Connor Tibbetts was on his way home to Parker yesterday after a business trip. He says the plane started taxiing, then went back to the gate because of an equipment issue. Well, Connor said the pilot eventually got on the loudspeaker telling everyone a screw plate was broken on the right wing and that they were lucky that, listen to this, a passenger told them about it.
It was just kind of shocking that a passenger was the one who found it and is the one who's reporting it, and we're having to, take an action based on that rather than, a maintenance guy finding it.
United Airlines did confirm there was a delay on that flight to service equipment on the plane, but United did not answer any specific questions about what happened.